And welcome back, everyone, to Rock Bottom with Rhoda and Dan. I'm Dan.
And I'm Rhoda.
I got to tell you, right off the bat, we are having a much better week than James Comey.
I would say so, yeah, probably.
I mean, I get it, it's probably just a nuisance to him, but still. So James Comey has a bad week, and then the government shuts down.
Well, do you think that's something to have something to do with each other? I don't know.
Who knows? We're in the world of Trump, so God only knows.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people think the government shut down because that way they can't let the new person, the new Democrat, be sworn in, who could sign the thing saying that asking for the Epstein files. But some people say, and that's just some people. I'm sure it has nothing to do with the government shutdown.
I'm sure it has nothing to do with.
And the fact that they left town twice, instead of fixing the government shutdown, I'm sure it had nothing to do with anything.
I don't understand where we're at in this world. I just don't understand. We'll go off on that one for a second. You know what? Hang on, just for a second. Let me just go. Let's go back to before we get into James. All right. All right. So I know so little about this. All right. So you're the one that knows all of this. All right.
Maybe not, but go ahead.
All right. So so the Democrats elected a new
representative.
And she's from where? Do you remember? I don't know. Wait, no, that's all right. That's all right. I don't mean to put you on the spot. Anyways, she said when on election night that she was going to be the deciding vote on
releasing the Epstein files and asking the Department of Justice to release the Epstein files because they had to have so many people sign it, and some Republicans have, and all the Democrats have, and then they had one more they needed.
One more, and here she comes into town.
Yeah.
And the little doofus, Mike Johnson.
Yeah, he said
the little weasel that he is, said,
"We've been working too hard. We gotta send you all home."
Yeah, because we're not going to swear her in because we're going to drag our feet.
Yeah, we're going to wait as long as we possibly can.
What a weasel. What a weasel.
Yeah.
I'm just not a fan of that boys.
No.
I just don't like him.
No.
I mean, I'm sorry. He's probably, he's probably not even that. So no.
And he went. Well, a lot of them have gone out there and said that the reason the Democrats want to increase, not increase, but keep the same limits on how much you can charge on insurance and stuff and ACA, is because they want illegal immigrants, to still be able to use the insurance. Never mind that the law says they cannot.
Ever.
They're not.
Ever.
They're not authorized to be able to do this.
Same as. Let's say this loud for the people in the back row.
Yes.
They don't get food stamps, people.
No,
okay?
they don't.
They don't. And nor are we going to pay their for their health insurance and blah blah blah. But that was the big deal.
Yeah.
And the Republicans lied through their teeth, and they know they lied through their teeth.
Yep.
They're just saying that to piss off the voters.
Yep. So that they'll force the Democrats to back down and say, "All right, fine. We're scared now, so we're going to back down, and we're going to pass whatever you want to pass," even though they have what they have. I can't think of what it's called, but it's a way to hold up funds that they authorized the last time, where Trump can just say, "Well, we're not going to pay those people. We're not going to give all those funds out. We're not going to do any of that stuff," and they're letting them get away with that. Even though that's their job to authorize who gets to get money, and they've already authorized that these people can get the money, but Trump says, "Nope, I'm not gonna release it. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff like that.
A lot of things that are just not just not true. You know why? I wish, and I wish we lived in a world where they could go and just have a conversation saying, I don't like I disagree with you on this. All right. Or they battle it out. There used to be a day.
There used to be a day. Compromises and stuff. And
but
Chuck
don't
Schumer,
lie.
the last time they wanted to renew this for a few days, for a few months or whatever, Chuck Schumer gave in because he didn't want people to get fired. He didn't want all this stuff to happen. He didn't want the government to shut down. So he gave in and did what.
Don't do it again,
and
Chuck.
Accepted their what they said that they were going to do. But then,
they lied.
But they lied. But they died. Yeah. So this time he's like, you know what?
You lied last time.
Yeah, I'm just not going to do it. You're going to have to. And the president's a Republican, the Senate's Republican, the Congress is House is Republican.
Oh, and let's not forget about the Supreme Court.
Yeah, which is pretty much we can probably put a big R next to them too.
Absolutely.
And so any shutdown of the government is pretty much on them.
Well, I would think so. I would think so. They will say that they're not going to pass anything that has anything to do with health care or whatever the case may be. Yeah. It's a shame that this country can't figure out our health care. It seems so easy to me.
It does.
Can you imagine in any other world, in any other country, that for as long as, let's go back to the 50s anyways, that our health care in this country was always stapled to your employer.
Yeah, yeah.
It was always based on, why is it? How in the world did that ever come about that your employer...
Oh, it's a life and death. Yeah, it's pretty much. Yeah.
They were the ones to hold your health care.
Yeah, yeah.
Not your health care insurance. They did... Not your car insurance.
No.
Not your life insurance.
No, not your house insurance. Not anything.
But your health insurance. The one thing that you absolutely need. Well, you do need car insurance too. Don't drive without insurance, okay?
No.
But
yeah.
How is it that? How did that ever come about that your employer? You have to, they dangled that carrot, your employer. It was always stapled to your employer. That makes zero sense to me.
Well, especially when you think of the life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness part of it. It's like, okay, doesn't that mean you're supposed to help people live longer? I don't know. Make their life better? That seems to be kind of one of our promises that we make to ourselves. But and I don't know. And maybe it's just me, but how are we going to get Canada to agree to be our 51st state if we're not going to pay health insurance? Come on. Are they going to give that up?
Nothing that they want.
Yeah, I know. It's like
they got it figured out.
They got it figured out. I don't know. I don't think they're going to want to be our 51st state. I don't know.
Probably not as long as Trump is in office.
I kind of want to be whatever, Providence they have out there.
Yeah, no kidding. No, that just doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah.
How our insurance is based on your employer.
Yeah.
So you are forced to stay at that place.
Yep. Yeah. And for some people, they can't retire because they can't retire early. Right. So a lot of people stay working, and I realize there are people out there going, well, yeah, I stayed working until I was 75, and I don't know these people that, but you probably had a desk job. You probably didn't wear down your body working construction.
Absolutely.
Or working out in the elements.
I am never going to point fingers at anyone. Yeah. You can work as long as you want.
Right.
All right? That is totally up to you.
Yeah.
You work as long as you want to work until you're 75. you work until you're 75.
Yeah.
You want to work until you're 95, you go until, but you shouldn't have to.
No, you shouldn't have to.
You shouldn't have to.
If you put in all your time, you should be able to retire early. But people can't. People can't because their insurance isn't. You can't go into, and I get this wrong every time, you can't go on to Medicare until you're 65.
Right.
And
all right. So, exactly. So,
yeah.
But we have to figure out our health care.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, this is not what this show is supposed to be about, but that's how we are.
It's not.
Deal with it.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, it's just, yeah.
It makes zero sense to me, though, that you are pinned at an employer or where you're at.
Yeah.
Whether you like the job, don't like the job, many people, like our parents or whatever, they stayed at a job that they absolutely hated because of the benefits.
Insurance. Yeah. And nowadays, there are a lot of things out there where you're self-employed, basically. People are renting you, so you have to take care of all that stuff yourself.
Right.
It's not a given that your employer or that you're going to be treated like an employee, or that your employer has to give you insurance.
Oh, absolutely.
And it's not a guarantee that they have to give you good insurance. So,
they just have, yeah. Once upon a time, you go to a job, and in Michigan, of course, is the car industry.
Right.
The auto industry, rather. Yeah. And so they paid your premiums, all of them.
Yeah.
All right, and so then those premiums kept going up and higher and higher and higher. There's not many.
Had to share,
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah. And there's not many employers out there that can afford to pay your entire insurance.
Right.
Why the hell haven't we figured this out?
I don't know. And our health care is the most expensive, and it's supposed to be the best, but our mortality rate is higher, and a lot of, especially like women having babies. Our mortality rate for that is pretty high for what's supposed to be a civilized nation. Yeah.
Right.
It's just kind of
these women your age or.
Well, no. I'm pretty rare. Yeah, people my age usually don't have babies. It's not naturally anyway.
It's not natural.
Yeah.
Why we're supposed to have the best health care.
Oh yeah. But it's the best health care that money can buy. But if you don't have money,
it's screwed. Right.
You're screwed. Yeah.
No,
so
you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
I've said this forever and ever. If we don't figure this out, we are fine.
Yeah.
We have.
Yeah.
We're old.
We're very old. So.
But we're fine.
Yeah.
But my kids and grandkids down the road, someone's going to have to figure this out. And my guess is that possibly, I'm hoping to God that my kids' generation will say, "Wow, our politicians really suck at their jobs. They all need to go."
Yeah.
And they fire them all because we did a very horrible job. I say our generation. Trust me, there's people that's still holding a job that are our parents' age.
Right. Yes.
So I think that it's high time that somebody needs to figure this out. Yeah. Either we get politicians that figure this out, or throw them out and get people that do, because people are going to go bankrupt.
Well, and all the Democrats want is for them to keep the premiums down low enough that people can afford them.
Right.
It's not like we're saying, oh no, let's give them all free health care. I'd love it if they did, but they're not saying that. They're just saying keep the premiums down, keep this, so people can afford this. It's going to put In a lot of red states, a lot of people are going to lose their insurance because they can't afford it. They can't afford the premiums.
It's the red states.
Yes, I know.
It's hurting the most.
Yeah.
Just a real quick, if there's anyone from Canada that's watching, maybe you could have your people get with our people, and maybe they could teach us how to get decent health care at a decent price.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Maybe.
I am too. Yes. I don't know. Maybe. I mean, we have more billionaires than anybody else. Maybe there's some billionaires out there going, you know what? I got an extra $1 billion.
Oh, let me take care of it.
I'll help you. Because you have $1 billion. What more do you need? That's just me. But I had $1 million. What more would I need? So I don't know what you guys use that money for, but just watch it grow taller. I don't know. But it's like, it's like.
But seriously, though, we have to figure out. Somebody has to figure out health care.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to figure that out. And like you said, and that's what the shutdown is all about. Democrats said, don't raise the premiums.
Yeah.
Because it's going to hurt a lot of people.
Yeah.
And the Republicans, I'm guessing, are saying, who cares?
Yeah. We got to cut. We got to cut somewhere. Can't touch. We cut taxes. I don't know if they get this. I don't know if they get that cutting something like cutting taxes mean less money is coming in. I don't know if they realize that or not.
If this isn't,
and if there's less money coming in, that's why you have to cut things, programs that are good for people that they appreciate. So stop cutting these taxes. I mean, maybe get more taxes from the billionaires and for the
instead of giving it back to them.
Yeah,
we tried this trickle-down effect.
Yeah, I know.
Remember those days?
Yeah.
The trickle-down effect. The idea was that it'll all come back down to you. It's all going to come back
down to us. Yeah.
God, were we stupid?
I know.
Oh God. God, we fell for that crap.
I missed it where it came down. Did you get any of that?
No, I got something.
That's true. What trickled down was not exactly what we had in mind.
No.
But
not at all.
Yeah. Well, and it's like they're cutting the U.S. aid thing that farmers sold lots and lots of crops to, made lots and lots of money on.
Yeah.
Not going to do that anymore. The wind farms and the
solar
panels. Yeah. A lot of farmers got things from that. Well, we're not going to do that anymore. So apparently what we're going to do is just bail them out like we did last time Trump was president.
How can we do that? We have no tax coming in.
I don't know. We'll have to cut something else. We'll have to cut any kind of aid and stuff. Apparently we're cutting everything except, the military. So we're going to have to start a war. And according to the meeting with the generals, the wars are going to be started in like Portland. So we're going to need some more drones and stealth bombers for Portland. So it's like Detroit might be. I mean, I'm kind of worried. We're pretty far away from Detroit, but you never can tell. They're getting those people. They don't want the pencil neck people that are doing the drones and stuff doing them. They want to get the big husky guys that are going to be like,
but not real husky.
What the hell? Michigan. That's the one that looks like a mitten. Just get in the middle. Detroit's around there somewhere. But anyway,
the war of 2020.
I may exaggerate a little bit, but
the war of 2025 with Portland, Oregon.
With Portland, Oregon, yeah.
God.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody's ever noticed, but Trump's an idiot. That was a wonderful, wonderful speech he had with the generals.
Yes, he did.
Let's see. He managed to cut down fat people.
Oh, well, I think that was Hegseth, but maybe. I bet you there.
Yeah, but who was pulling the strings?
Yeah.
The fat boy on the side of him. I'm saying, wait, are you talking about me?
Who knows? Yeah, yeah.
God.
Like, and kudos to those generals. I've been sitting there laughing my ass off over there. They kept,
stone-faced.
Stone-faced.
Yep.
It's like.
And they're all thinking, what a couple of idiots.
Yeah, it's like, I had come all the way from wherever
Portland.
here to listen to this. Yeah. And now we're going to go live in Portland? I think Portland looks like a nice place.
Portland, Oregon. I'm telling you what. I would love to go to Portland.
And if they're going to start drafting people, I might volunteer for that.
I would love to go to Portland.
Yeah, me too.
Let's go to Portland.
Let's go to Portland, yes. But yeah, and we love Chicago.
Oh,
we
Chicago's
absolutely
wonderful.
love Chicago. So yeah, if you're going to have a war and you want a couple old people fighting for you, we'll go.
We'll go. We'll go.
Neither of us like guns, though, so
no.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty good with a water balloon.
Oh, you are? Oh,
yeah.
okay.
I'm pretty good with a water balloon.
We're
but my arm isn't what it used to be. I'm old.
Oh.
But
I'm not good at throwing things. I could probably trip a few people, though.
Could you?
I could.
And God only knows you've tripped yourself.
I trip myself all the time. Yes, I can even break bones very well. I can, and this will be hard for people to believe. I could go in undercover as a little old lady. I'll carry a cane, and then when their backs are turned, I can do that.
Whack them with a cane.
Yep, I can catch them with a cane.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Sign us up for that Portland gig.
Mm-hmm. Yep, we're gonna go in. Anyway.
Anyways,
that's our little thing about this.
That had nothing to do with Comey. Okay.
No.
Had nothing to do with Comey. That was just our thing about insurance.
Yeah.
And
which
whatever else. Went that way too.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Government shutdown, insurance, whatever.
Which way are we going?
You may.
All right. So which way are we going? Are we going? Okay. We go to the shutdown. Obviously, we went to the shutdown.
We went to the shutdown first.
Hang on just a second.
Okay.
Hang on just a second. I've got this cool little graph right here.
Okay, cool.
Hang on just a second, because I spent like 35 seconds doing this.
Well, we got to
right,
use that.
on.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Oh, government shutdown. Okay, that was.
Wow.
Yeah. So let's let that up while we talk about Comey.
All right.
Okay.
So I did that.
Yeah. Government shutdown. And,
35 seconds.
Yeah.
Ish.
Yeah.
Well,
right before the government shutdown, they met with Trump on Monday, and then of course everybody left town after that.
The Democrats did, right?
Did. Yeah.
All right. So
apparently.
So they met with Trump. Who? It was Chuck, right?
Chuck and Hakeem. Yeah.
So they met with Trump. Why would they waste their time? Seriously, why would they waste their time? Do they really think this guy is going to bargain? Do they think that he's actually going to
listen to them?
Listen?
No, I'm sure they didn't. But you have to look like you're trying anyway. I mean, come on. And he'd canceled a meeting with them before, like the week before. I think they wanted to get it closer to shutdown time because, this way
just in
they
case.
Could shut down before the Epstein files began.
Hey, where is he at these days, by the way? We're doing this on a weekend, and so he's been gone. He's been missing for the last couple of days.
I didn't know.
So I say missing. He hasn't been.
Well, he was on the golf course yesterday, I think. So.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, I think so.
So anyway, so he's out of Washington, though. Well, why not? The government shut down.
I don't know. He was wearing a jacket.
Like a suit?
No, like a jacket, like a
parka?
Cool weather. No, not a parka, but like a long sleeve.
Snowmobile suit?
Like a golf jacket? I don't know.
Okay, so all right, so a lightweight golf jacket.
Yeah, it looked a little like medium weight, so I'm thinking it was around
Maybe Portland?
I don't think it was Florida.
Okay.
I guess what I'm trying to say, I don't think it was
down
down
he's
south
old.
anywhere. But
he's always cold.
That's
has no
true.
circulation.
Yeah, that's true. That could be.
Yeah.
That could
I
be.
mean, have you seen his hand?
Oh my God.
no circulation whatsoever. He's always cold.
Yep. So
he's a cold-hearted. Anyway, so anyway, so they had
As you
this.
can tell, we love Trump.
I do like him a lot.
We admire him.
He's a class act.
Yes, and we're just privileged to live in a country that would elect somebody like him as president. So, if anybody out there is listening.
In another 3 years, we can elect like Mickey Mouse, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, going back to this thing, I am so sorry. Anyway,
what thing are we going back to? Because we've gone over a lot of things.
So Chuck had this meeting with Trump.
Yeah.
So what transpired? Have we heard it? I mean, obviously nothing, because nothing had done. Nothing. We're gonna say.
Yeah.
Nothing got done.
Yeah.
Because he didn't care.
Yeah.
All right. So at any rate,
they kind of just want to cut everything. They want to cut taxes. They want to cut spending.
Well, they want to cut taxes on. They want to cut taxes for people that can afford them.
Yeah. And they want to keep tariffs, because a lot of tariffs are going to, but they don't understand, and I don't know why they don't understand, but tariffs are paid by the American consumer.
Well, I'm not sure how many times we have to hear that.
Yes, I know. Well, technically they're paid by businesses. But the businesses don't, out of the goodness of their heart, say, "Okay, I'm going to eat those." They pass it along to us. So really, you're still taxing these businesses who are taxing us. So tariffs, trust me, are a tax. And they're not being paid by China or whoever is importing to us. And you'll be happy to know that Argentina and I think Venezuela are taking over the gap that is left by our farmers. So
are they really?
Yeah, because they're our farmers have to deal with the tariffs too, and if you can get it tariff free from or with a smaller tariff from those two countries, what the hey? So we're doing them a great business for a great thing
absolutely.
for them. So, yeah.
All right, so the people that are hurt most in a government shutdown, of course, are military families, federal employees.
Yeah.
There are some essential employees out there right now that are working for free. They will say, there are people that will say, well, yeah, but they'll get that as soon as the government starts back up. Right. Well, of course they will.
Yeah.
But who wants to work for free for God only knows how long?
Right.
So anyways, so some of these poor people are working for free. Federal employees, military people,
TSA, air traffic controllers.
Oh, absolutely. They're wonderful. Their dispositions are great to begin with.
Oh yeah.
And now let's not pay them.
Yeah.
So good luck at the airport. Low-income families, they're going to get hit as well. The nutrition assistance programs.
Oh yeah.
Early child programs. Small businesses, they're going to get hit. Loss of foot traffic because of.
Oh, and they're also because they're claiming it's a Democrat shutdown. They're also threatening to fire a bunch of them instead of putting them on furlough and that kind of stuff.
Right.
They're threatening and firing them, which I don't see how that's. The Democrats aren't firing them.
Right.
The White House people or they're the ones firing them. I don't know. I don't get that myself, but.
Well, so a new poll showed, this is from the Washington Post, showed that 47% of the respondents blamed Trump and the Republicans, while 30% blamed the Democrats. That was the Washington Post. NPR, PBS showed that 38% blamed the Republicans, 27% blamed the Democrats, 31% blamed both, which, yeah, okay. And the problem is that they can't work together. Plain and simple, they can't work together.
No. Well, and Trump thinks that by shutting the government down, they're cutting costs. So
right.
Yeah, because
well, because they don't have to. There's no money going out. So it's kind of like if his business closed today, he'd be saving money.
Right. Exactly. Thing is, Doge, D-O-G-E, they
I'm from Mill.
They fired a lot of people, but then they had to rehire a bunch of them back because
because they're stooges.
Because they're
they didn't know what the hell they were doing.
Yeah, they didn't know. They were just saying, well, let's fire this person. This person have no idea what they do.
But we'll find out.
We'll find out. Yeah, we'll find out. Yes, it's like makes you feel, boy, if you're a government worker, I would get out of that business because, you do everything. You do, and nobody realizes what you do until you're gone.
Until you're gone, and then they come back and beg you to come back, and blah, blah, blah.
Like,
At any rate, we are in what day, at the time of this recording, and we are what, day 4 into this maybe? I don't know, day 5.
I don't know, 5, I think, yeah.
At any rate, there's no end in sight because the morons are gone. They left, and who knows?
Well, I don't know if they've gone because they all, I bet you anything, today's Sunday, that everybody was on the networks. Fox probably had them all on talking about how it's all the Democrats.
Oh, yeah, but they're probably home.
Oh, that's true. You can do that over the. Okay, yeah. Never mind.
None of them go to the studios anymore.
They're not in town. No.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm guessing that's whatever. Anyways, so whatever day this is, day 4, 5, whatever.
Yeah.
This shutdown, no end in sight because they're not even talking. So.
Right.
So there it is.
Yeah.
Did you have anything to add on that?
No, I think I'm good.
All right.
Okay.
All right. James Comey. Whoops, did I drop something over there?
No, it's nothing important.
Okay.
Yeah.
James Comey. Anyways, he gets indicted this week.
Yeah.
Because something really, really, really horrible that he did 5 years ago.
Yeah, almost exactly 5 years ago.
Yeah, I mean,
actually, it has been 5 years now. It was like 2 days before it was 5 years, though, because they had to get in, because otherwise the statute of limitations would have come into effect.
Right.
So they, so it started out, they had like 3 things they were going to bring against him. They could only get 2 through the grand jury. In order to get the grand jury to do the presentation and stuff, they had to let somebody go. I can't remember whether he quit or whether they let him go, but he would not file the charges against him.
Yeah. He was a prosecutor. He was
the U.S. attorney for the Eastern District of Virginia, Eric Siebert, and he was forced out because he said there isn't evidence to do it. Yeah. So
Trump asked him to leave, right?
Right. Well, actually, they kind of forced him out. I don't know how exactly that is, but he did yeah.
He went on TV and said, "You're fired."
Well, I don't know if he said he's fired, but the guy felt pressure and said, "Yeah, I'm not doing it." So either he quit or they it's kind of unclear whether he was actually told you're fired, but he left.
Right.
And that was after, but before that, President Trump actually set what looked like a message directly to Pam Bundy, but he put on his Truth Social thing. So it ended up going before everybody. Well, everybody gets Truth Social.
Because he's an idiot.
Yeah. Saying that she's got to start moving on these people like James Comey Letitia James and Adam Schiff.
They're bad people, bad
people. They're out there raising hell and damnation on them. I mean, and everybody.
Absolutely.
They're just, the whole world is going to come to an end if she doesn't get off her butt and take care of these things.
Right. Yeah.
And
you got 2 days.
Yeah. And lo and behold, well, I think that was like 4 days at that time, but it was, whatever. Anyway, so lo and behold, they forced the guy out. And Lindsay Halligan, she was a personal attorney of Mr. Trump at one time. She's an insurance attorney. So, of course, never prosecuted a case. But she is really pretty, though. She is very pretty. She looks very intelligent.
Oh, my God.
She is just the very image of the perfect prosecuting attorney.
Mm-hmm.
So, she took it before a grand jury, the 3 things. They could only pass 2 of them. And this is a grand jury. You don't hear from the defense. You hear from just the person that wants to get the indictment.
Right.
And they present all the evidence and they say, here, they say that they can prosecute they could indict a ham sandwich or whatever, but they didn't get, again, I can't remember how many people are on a grand jury, that's sad, but they didn't get a full thing. They just got a plurality of the people.
It wasn't a unanimous decision.
It wasn't a unanimous decision, no. And they could only get 2 things through.
Right.
One of them, they just all said, no. Anyway, so they indicted him.
You might be able to fool us on 2, but you're not getting us on 3.
Yeah, and usually they have several people sign, from the prosecuting attorney's office. Well, they just had her, and apparently people working for her now in her new position were saying, "Don't do this. Just don't do this. Try, don't do it." But she did it.
Because when your boss tells you, you got to do it.
Well, yeah.
I mean, he sent her out.
Oh, that was Pam Bundy.
I mean, but he needs it
Ms.
done.
Halligan, yeah.
So
yeah.
I mean, it was posted on Truth Social, for God's sake, so it's got to be something that's bad, and it needs to be taken care of.
And apparently, she didn't know anything about the case until she got in there.
Of course she didn't.
Anyway, so they had to get it through, though, because the statute of limitations were going to come up and stuff. So she personally, Ms. Halligan, presented the thing. Usually, one of the lower level people will do it, but
they don't get much lower than her.
But she couldn't get anybody else to do it. So
they don't get any lower.
But he got indicted on 2 charges. One was making a false statement to Congress, and the other one was obstructing a congressional proceeding.
Right.
And both of them were to testimonies that he made in September of 2020, which this is 5 years later from that. Anyway, when Mr. Comey was indicted, he put out a statement, a video statement. He said, part of what he said was, "My heart is broken for the Department of Justice, but I have great confidence in the federal judicial system, and I'm innocent. So let's have a trial." So everybody's saying he wants to do it right now. If you guys, we're not gonna stop. We're not gonna wait for you to ruin his name or anything. We're just gonna go right to it, and that's the evidence.
Yeah. I through the last few years, they have said he didn't lie.
Yeah. The thing that caused it. He went before it. They were doing. The Congress was having. What were they? Investigations in a hearing, and called him before it. It was due to the.
It's a leak.
The leak to the press. He was asked if he approved a leak to the press. And he said, no, I did not. And one of the hearings before the Senate, Ted Cruz said, if I were to tell you that Andrew McComb said that you did authorize it, what would you call him a liar? And he said, no, I wouldn't call him a liar. I have no idea how he perceived things, but I know that I did not tell him that. And the Inspector General of the FBI or whatever, he looked into it. And he took Comey's side. He said, no, I think he's telling the truth as he knows it. So,
well, so did Andrew McCabe said that.
Yeah, Andrew McCabe said, listen, I did leak, but I did it on my own, because he was the assistant deputy.
Right. And
so he felt that he had the permission to leak it. So he said he told Comey after the fact.
Right.
So Comey didn't authorize him to do that.
Yeah.
And so it wasn't.
I mean, like Comey's going to say, he's like, he had time at that point.
Yeah.
Like he had time to screw with little things like this. He was too busy screwing up Hillary's campaign.
Right. And that's
so he was, you know.
Yeah, that was the weird thing about it. They fired Comey during that time. Trump said it's because he was told that Comey shouldn't have screwed with the election by bringing that up about Hillary. And then later on he said, no, it's because Comey wouldn't...
because he wouldn't say that he was going to...
That he had nothing to do with the Russian thing. And Comey told him at the time, right now, no, I have no evidence he had anything to do with it, but we're still looking into it. So I can't go out there right now and say that that you had nothing to do with it. Well, Trump didn't. I think Trump, and I could be wrong, but I think he thought, oh, Comey's my friend. Comey got me the election.
Right.
Comey's going to do what I say he's going to do.
But he wasn't going to. He was never going to do that.
No.
Trump wanted his honesty, his loyalty.
Yeah.
And
he wanted him to
Comey said no.
Loyalty. Yeah.
So anyways, so this whole thing with Comey, what a farce. I mean, what a farce. No, don't get either one of us wrong, all right? Yeah. So do I care if Comey goes to prison? Whatever. Yeah. I'm a firm believer that we would not be where we are today. Comey would not be where, he would not be going through this crap.
Right. If he did just do what they normally do, and go out there and say, we didn't find anything that could prosecute on, and let it at that. But no, he had to get into details and details and details, like, well, she was wrong, but we're not going to, but it was this, but that, but
I have
that,
some quotes. You know. I have some quotes from him, if I can find that out.
Okay.
All right. So, all right. So, so what we're saying is we have no mercy for Comey.
No.
I mean, do I think that he and his family needs to go through this crap? No, because it's just a bunch of BS.
It's all over and done with.
It's done and whatever. But Comey, he screwed Hillary over a lot. All right. So the summer of 2016, the initial decision, all right, on July 5th, Comey, he was looking into whether or not she used a private server, correct?
Yeah.
All right. So anyways, on July 5th of 16, Comey held a press conference to announce that the FBI's recommendation regarding the investigation, stating that no criminal charges would be sought.
That's all he had to say.
And he said he concluded that no reasonable prosecutor would bring charges against Hillary despite finding evidence of potential violations. Well, potential violations. Yeah. What? They're just violations. Everybody gets a violation here or there.
Right.
I mean, if it was serious, he would have done something. All right. Yes. He said that she was extremely careless. He harshly criticized Clinton and her aides for handling the very sensitive, highly classified information, all right? But she didn't do anything...
Criminal.
Exactly. All right, so it should have ended there. Mm-hmm. It should have ended there. Yeah. But oh no, no. No. So that was July of 16. So then he waits until October.
Yeah.
Right after Trump's sex tapes came out, when he was riding a stupid bus with Billy Bush. All right?
And talking about grabbing women, yeah.
Yeah. And so Comey says, well, geez, I think I want to throw my 2 cents worth in. So he goes on 11 days before the election. Yeah. 11 days before the election, Hillary was up, all right? She was up. It was narrowing.
Yeah.
But she was up, and she was going to slide into this,
yeah.
all right? 11 days before the election, Comey informed Congress in a letter that the FBI had discovered new emails that appeared to be pertinent, okay? Oh, my God. So then all hell breaks loose, blah, 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 blah.
And did you ever find out who leaked that? But anyway.
So then, just 2 days before the election, Comey sends another letter to Congress stating that the review of the new emails was complete and the FBI had not changed its original conclusion that no charges were warranted. By that time, it's done. It's over.
Yep.
And so the guy that likes to grab women wins because Comey
brought it back up again, which made it sound like, oh, okay.
Oh,
yeah.
she's a criminal. She's a crook.
And it's never going to end. They're always going to find something new, and it's
absolutely. It's never gonna go away. So and there we are. And so he spent 4 years in office, and then we had not that Trump started the pandemic.
No.
He didn't help it, but he didn't start it.
No.
But we had 4 years of absolute hell.
Yeah.
And then the January 6th debacle.
Yeah.
You know, then all of that crap, and now he's back again. If Comey would have shut his mouth and did his little thing without saying anything, you know, he could have done his investigation.
Yep.
Without saying anything, and then if he did,
and then if it did find something, then say something. Still would have had time before the election.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But 11 days before, oh, we're starting this, and then 2 days before the election, oh, nothing. She's fine. Okay, let's vote.
Yeah. It was like we already have everything that we're looking through that popped up. We already had it on file. So it's kind of like, and you couldn't figure that out. I mean, I know a little something about computers. I know you could have put something on here and something on here, have the computer compare them, say, oh, nope, we already have that. That could have taken a couple of days at most. But no, stretch it out for 9 days and then say, oh.
Yep, 9 days.
Yeah.
9 days. And in the meantime, they're raking her through the coals, and people said, you know what, I think I'm done with Clintons.
Yeah, because, no matter what, something's going to pop up.
Every day.
Yeah, everything's going to
happen.
So
we're gonna go with the guy that we can trust, and he seems stable. He's a stable genius. That man is a stable genius. We're going to vote for him.
Because he said he was a stable genius.
And he can't be wrong. He's never going to lie about something like that.
He never lies. I mean, he doesn't even lie about, grabbing women by the, what.
What?
Yeah. I wouldn't know what he was talking about.
Oh, God, he is such an idiot. So anyway, I have zero. I don't feel bad for him, and I'm sorry, but seriously, if there is one person that you can put your finger on that said, all right, who really got us here?
Yeah.
All right, there's a lot of things. Yeah. There's the media that caused that whole fury, and they thought it was really cutesy that, he's like, oh, look at the idiot. And they gave him all kinds of press because they're thinking, oh, no one's going to vote for him. He's never going to win the primary. He's too stupid. Well, he wins the primary. And so, but he's never going to win. He's never going to win, the presidency. No, who's going to vote for him?
Right.
I mean, just watch that tape.
And that's why Comey came out. He says, that's what Comey says. He had to come out because he figured Clinton would be elected, and then there'd be a big thing afterwards if they found out that they reopened the investigation. So they have to come out. Where it's like, oh, geez. Oh,
so
geez.
there's a lot of finger pointing,
Yeah.
but I'm pointing my finger right at him.
Yeah.
That man.
Well, Trump himself thought, Jimmy's my guy. Yeah.
Absolutely.
He's gonna. He had a private meeting with him. It's like, okay, compadre, you got me.
You got me elected.
Here. You got me elected. Here's all else I want to go after now. And he's like, and then I want you to be my guy, my attorney. And since or my not attorney, but my guy in the
protector.
My protector. Yeah. And and the sad thing about it, the only reason Comey was involved in the first place is because Bill Clinton ran into the Attorney General at an airport. They both were at an airport at the same time. He went and said hi because they're friends. They had a talk. He left. According to them, it was just, how's your family, whatever. Well, she had to recuse himself because they were investigating Hillary Clinton. So she gave it to James Comey to handle. And what happens now? Not only, it's not an airport thing. It's not a thing. It's like a public thing. Dear Pam, get your ass in gear and get all these people, indict them. Public statement. No iffy about it. It's
none.
Plain and clear. He wants her to go after his enemies, and but that's not anything. Nobody's saying anything about that. I mean, it was a one-day wonder. Yeah.
So I don't. Whatever.
Yeah.
Go after Comey. Whatever.
And make a fool out of yourself in court because it's not going to get anywhere. I mean.
Yeah.
That's what all the attorneys say. It's a nothing burger, but I don't know. It gets from the Supreme Court, then who knows?
I don't trust any of that stuff anymore
I don't
because
either.
I don't think there's such a thing as a nothing burger, because he'll make it something.
Oh yeah.
He will do anything in his power now to make sure that the file, what's his name file?
Epstein.
Oh. He wants to make sure that the light gets off of that and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Please, we all know he's a slime bag. Was he part of that? Who the hell knows? And my guess, whatever. But I don't know who he's trying to protect. My guess is he doesn't care about anybody else but himself, so I'm sure he's trying to protect himself.
Yeah.
But James Comey, whatever, he doesn't deserve this, although
it does seem kind of poetic, though. I mean, James Comey came to his rescue by bringing Hillary up so that the thing in the bus got buried.
Yep.
Now James Comey's going to come up and he'll keep Epstein buried. It's kind of cute.
Yeah, it's kind of cute how that works.
Yeah.
There's two people. One, of course, being Trump, that's hoping that he gets thrown in prison for the rest of his life. There's one other person.
Hillary?
No, Martha Stewart.
Oh yeah. Hillary seems to have gotten over it, but Martha's probably like
Yeah, if it wasn't for Comey, Martha wouldn't have spent
time in jail. Yeah.
Time in it wasn't really a prison though. It was more like, I don't know. It's almost like a Hilton.
Yeah.
But yeah, so James.
And it's not like she didn't get back into the groove of things.
Oh, she was
stuff.
fine.
Yeah,
she's fine.
I mean, it
she
may
still
have taken
made her,
a little bit, but she
made her money, so she's fine. Anyways,
say.
we are spending more time ranting than I think that's probably what we do. That's probably
we should just admit right from the start. It's like,
look, here's the topic, and you're going to hear our conversation. You're going to hear our views on it.
We kind of did say that though at the start, and that's kind of
and that's kind of what we're doing. So anyway, so that's our deal on Comey.
I will say though that another thing that I want to bring up is that Comey's daughter, was one of the head prosecutors of Epstein. Oh, not
yeah.
Epstein, of his girlfriend, of Bill, Ghislaine Maxwell, which I can't pronounce, so we're going to say.
Yeah,
Bill.
we're just going to say.
We call her Bill.
Bill.
She was right before the Assistant Attorney General went to interview Bill. They let go Comey's daughter, who knew everything there was to know about that case.
Right.
And they sent in somebody who had no idea what's going on with the case, and who managed not to pretty much just say, "You didn't know Trump, did you?" It's like, you had no idea about anything like that.
Here's a few $100. You didn't know him at all, did you? And neither did Epstein.
Right, and here's your free pass to a nicer prison. But yeah, that's our recreation. What we think might have happened. That's just what
not
we
how
think.
it really happened.
Really had no idea. That's just our interpretation.
That's our humor.
Yes, yes.
So anyways, that's how that. And so all of a sudden, boom.
Yeah, and apparently, once they indicted James, his son-in-law, who also works for U.S. Attorney's Office, quit his job. So family solidarity.
Geez, so nobody's working in that family?
I know. So that's.
Somebody's
I
gonna
didn't
have
think
to
about
pay some
that,
bills.
but yeah. Hopefully it's got a little.
Well, you talk about people that need insurance.
Yes.
Because their employers are long gone.
But
wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway.
All right. That was our thing. Okay.
That was it. Yep.
You got anything else?
No, I haven't heard anything.
We will.
Okay.
What's that?
You?
Oh no, I don't have
okay.
anything. No,
All right.
no,
All right.
I ran out.
Well, it is nice to know that Biden's, they did that, what is that, lawfare, that where they, instead of warfare, they called it lawfare, where they went after all their enemies. I don't remember them going after anybody as enemies, but it's nice to know that's not happening anymore, and that Trump is not going after his enemies at all.
Not
it's
at all.
Just, he just wants to see justice done.
Yep.
And
he doesn't have any enemies. He doesn't have any enemies, so.
But we're not really enemies, so we
getting
love
nothing
them.
from us, so.
Yeah.
So anyway, so that's our take. That's our take. That's whatever. All right. So our next show, what possibly they will start the government back up.
Yeah. Hopefully if that happens.
And so maybe we'll talk about that.
Yeah.
We'll keep an eye on the news because something always happens with Trump.
Yeah. And maybe, who knows, if the government gets started back up, they sign in that new Democrat, we could see the Epstein files, do you think?
I don't. They're going to drag their feet. How long did they drag their feet on that? Forever.
No, I don't know. I think it's probably up to Mike Johnson.
What a weasel.
And he might say, well, we better start in January.
Of 2027.
Of 2027. It's like, don't want to rush into this. And it's not like we have anything we have to do.
There's nothing. They've got nothing.
No,
they've got nothing.
No,
so
nothing,
okay.
So.
All right. So at any rate, so that's it. And probably next time we get together, we'll talk about the government starting back up again and nothing being done. And we'll see. I'm sure by next week he will have done something stupid.
It's good odds.
Yeah,
good
I would
odds.
say so.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thanks for watching all, and we'll do this again real soon.